back up here, 6.
6? All right. 6 is all set up by turn 5. Okay. You guys that come through 5 and do this number, you took 5 and made it a really slow corner. Okay. Then you added lean angle in a spot that's just right after you hit a bump. So the suspension's really not too settled. And then you're going to try to add a bunch of lean angle to get it back over here. And plus, by doing that, you really can't go into this corner that deep because you're making it a really tight corner. Okay. Plus, 6 is a slow corner. There's no way to make it a fast corner, so don't set up wide for it like you're going to make it a fast corner, okay? It's a waste of time. So by doing this line, you killed 5, and 6 is dead anyways. So what you do here is coming through here, let the thing run out here to the edge of the track. You have less lean angle in the middle of the corner. You can carry more speed, and you also, since it's a bigger corner, you can go into it faster. Okay? Okay, so let it come out here to the edge, and then I drift back about mid-track. You guys that follow me kind of saw what I was doing there. All right, and then bring it back down to this curb. All right. Some of you guys following me are probably going, why was he going so low there? Well, I'll tell you why. That corner, if you get off that corner, that curb about 5 feet, it's polished from the cars running their front wheels. Their outside right front wheel, it just polished. Gas, it just wants to spin up and whatnot. But that inside line around there, you'll see it's a different color. The asphalt's real abrasive right there, so you can drive hard up that hill when you're down lower there. And plus, it kind of starts the arc of the whole exit of the corner sooner by going a little bit tighter in the middle. Okay, and you know, if you guys haven't ever just sat and looked at that corner, the outside of the corner is about 6 feet lower than the inside of the corner. That's how off camber it is. It's way off camber. Okay, so therefore, by coming out here wide, it's even going to make it harder to turn back this way because you're trying to turn on a massively off-cambered spot. And most of the time, the people that do this, they're going so slow through here anyways that they don't even need to brake. And so to keep the bike from tipping over, they got to pick up the throttle, right? So then they pick up the throttle and they're way out here, right? So then they've just totally screwed up all your drive all the way to that point, and mostly started because they screwed up that line right there. Okay, so hug this tight, and then you're going to have one nice continuous arc around this whole corner like that, right? And this guy that does this line always does this, okay? And then he's got no drive, and he usually messes up these two corners here because his line's so far off. Coming around here, when you get to about right here, short shift the thing to third. And your drive onto this front straightaway will be so much higher. And it'll be smoother too, because as you're coming through here, you're basically controlling your speed through there, and you're turning with the throttle. You're going boom, rolling out just a little bit, get the thing turned, and when it turns, you get back on the throttle, right? But if you got the thing in second gear, the thing is so high in the RPMs that when you do roll out, it's whoa, it just kills the speed and makes you turn in even more, and it's not real smooth. But if you short shift to third, when you come through there, it'll continue to gain speed around the whole thing. Plus, when you roll out of the throttle just a little bit, it's real nice and smooth. It doesn't jerk, it doesn't turn under, and it sometimes too, when you get the thing so high in the RPMs and you roll out a little bit, it's so hard. It's got so much engine braking, so to speak, you know, even though you're not trying to stop like that, it will engine brake, and it'll want to fold the front end under a little bit. So there's a lot of benefits to shifting to third there. Next corners. Any questions anywhere else?
Is there any way to avoid the bumps in 5? Is there a line? Is that line?
You know, I actually have gotten to where I kind of wait just a second to turn in, instead of just aiming right at them and going through them. But the bump is kind of more or less right here, right? So I kind of catch the edge of it. The wider you go, the smoother it is. You know, you don't want to miss the whole thing because then you're going to be way too wide going into 5. But as wide as you can go and still hit this curb here, that's good. Okay. Any other questions about anything else?